Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Breakfast this morning is sponsored by Howie Zipsner on the birth of a granddaughter in Israel. The name is Nalachayim, a lot of nachas, a lot of bracha. And speaking of bracha, we read about the brachas of the Kohanim in this week's Torah portion. In the midst of all the exciting stuff, Sota, Nazir, we also read about the blessing that the Kohanim gave to the Jewish people. And what does it say? Kosavarchas b'nei Yisrael. So you shall bless the Jewish people. But Mark must say to them. So the question is, we all familiar with the words Baruch Hashem, Rishracha, etc. Why does the Torah say that you should speak to them? There's a blessing about what's their speech involved. It seems like extra words. And it also at the end of the priestly blessings, what did God say? You should place my name upon the Bnei Yisrael, and I shall bless them. What's have to do they put on? God's blessing them. What's going on over here? So Mordechai Kamenetsky has a wonderful story when he first moved to Mudmir. A lovely young Israeli couple moved next door to him, and they didn't know anything about Yiddishkeit. They didn't know about Yom Kippur. They didn't even know what Shabbos. They were totally removed. So he went to Rabbi Freifeld and said, how do I encourage people to become religious? What do I have to do? So Rabbi Freifeld smiles at him, and he says, listen, do absolutely nothing. And Rabbi Kamenetsky was shocked. What do you mean, do absolutely nothing? He goes, yes, be a mensch. Never miss saying good morning, good afternoon. Make sure your lawn is neatly done. Make sure your kids are well behaved. Just be friendly. That's all you have to do. And make sure the name of Hashem is cherished for you. And he said, follow that advice, you'll not have to do anything. They will come closer to the Torah. A short while later, they asked him information about Yom Kippur. And then they asked him how to build a sukkah. And finally they became religious. They became so religious, they felt America was too goyish, and they moved back to Israel. So that's really what this Torah is teaching us over here, is speak to them. Be nice. That's really the key. You want people to be closer to God. Show what God's value is to you. Place His name upon him. That's why the Torah says, Yermak. Even more important than the blessings is the speech, because that's theological implications, what the priestly blessing. However, when you speak to them and you smile, it's a different kind of communication that comes from the heart. Sincere words from the heart, smiles of the heart, make a very difference in people. And I close, Rabbi Dvar told me a story just this past Yontif, where he was in the mikvah with somebody who was not religious, and he says to the man, come to my, having a simcha tomorrow, bar mitzvah, come to my bar mitzvah. The guy comes to bar mitzvah, he walks into the shul, every seat's taken, Rabbi Dvar takes a chair and sits him down. And the next thing he knows, the guy tells him, because of the friendliness of Rabbi Dvar, he became religious, and today he's in Israel running about Shuva Yeshiva, converting people to Yiddishkeit. A simple smile, a friendly gesture, a human gesture, that's the blessing. You want to convert people, you want people to get closer to God, you yourself be a mensch. Have a wonderful day, have a great Shabbos.